Ashtray full on the kitchen table, unpaid bills in a second-hand suit. You stood tall in those busted work boots, said life don't wait for you. Gray dawn leaking through the window, coffee bitter but you didn't complain. You just tightened that old leather belt, said, boy, remember my name. Now I feel that same cold wind blowing through my own front door. I can hear your gravel voice rolling up from the floor. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. When your head shaking, you're covered in dirt. When the nights are long and you're losing your nerve. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. Yeah, when it hurts. I was 16, wanted to run. You caught me packing in the yard out back. You said you don't lose when you get knocked down, you lose when you don't come back. Now my boy's crying in his bedroom, says the world feels heavy as stone. I see your shadow in the hallway, hear you say you're not alone. I sit down beside his bed, search my pockets for your words. There you are inside my chest, every syllable burns. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. When your voice cracks and you doubt your worth. When it all goes wrong and you can't find the words. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. Hold on, hold on, hold. You left me that old gold watch, stopped at the day you passed. But your time keeps ticking in my habits, in my stubborn, in my laugh. I raise a glass to the man you were, to the man I try to be. Say your line into the mirror till it sounds like me. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. When the ground breaks and your faith feels cursed. When your heart's worn thin and you're scared of the worst. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. Oh, I'll be strong, son, even when it hurts. Kitchen light humming at 2 a.m. Bills on the table, red ink again. Stare at the bottle like it's a friend. Feel that old ache crawl back in. He used to sit there at that same old chair, hands like leather, sawdust in his hair. Said, life's gonna swing and it won't fight fair, but you don't stay down, don't you dare. I hear a voice in the rattle and rain, in the crack of my pride, in the weight of my name. I'm shaking, I'm tired, but it cuts through the pain. He's right there again. Be strong, son, even when it hurts, when your back's to the wall and you're choking on the dirt, when the world says run and your every bone burns. Be strong, son. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. Cardboard box, photos and pens and a busted watch. Call my boy's number, hear his laugh, then stop, while my eyes on my shirt hang up. Dead in the driveway, grease on his sleeve, teaching me how to fall, how to breathe. Said you ain't made of glass, you ain't built to leave. You stand in the fire till it speaks. Now the nights get loud in this hollow house, every doubt I got trying to shout me down, but under that noise there's a steady sound. I can hear him now. Be strong, son, even when it hurts, when the floor caves in and you're tasting all the dirt, when your faith comes undone and you're certain you're the worst. Be strong, son. Be strong, son, even when it hurts, when the floor caves in and you're tasting all the dirt, when your faith comes undone and you're certain you're the worst. Be strong, son. Be strong, son, even when it hurts. When your hands both shake as you're lifting up the world, when the night runs long and you're drowning in the words. Be strong, son. Be strong, son, even when it rain on the neon glass, dripping like an old sad song, slow hammed on the busted strap, playing where it all went wrong. You were sleeping on my shoulder, tiny heartbeat kicking time. I was swearing to your mama I'd be better, I'd walk the line. Little boots clothes on the kitchen floor, mud and laughter every door. I blinked once, you were asking for the keys. Boy, the road is yours now. Take it farther than I ever found. Chase that sunrise past this town, even if it breaks me down. Boy, the road is yours now. If you hear my name in the wind somehow, just know I'm proud. Yeah, the road is yours now. You pack that rust-red duffel, folded dreams in a faded tee. Said I gotta see something bigger than this bar and this old street. I saw my own neon face shining in the window glass. All the turns I never took, burning like a train running past. Boy, the road is yours now. Take it farther than I ever found. Chase that sunrise past this town, even if it breaks me down. Boy, the road is yours now. If you hear my name in the wind somehow, just know I'm proud. Yeah, the road is yours I won't chain your ties to my fears, or nail your map to these walls. If the night gets cold, if the dark feels old, you can always call. You can always call. Boy, the road is yours now. Take it farther than I ever found. Chase that sunrise past this town, even if it breaks me down. Boy, the road is yours now. If you hear my name in the wind somehow, just know I'm proud. Yeah, the road is yours now. Rain on the window, neon in a muddy puddle, old clock over the ball, ticking like a tired heart. You were kicking in a high chair, spilling milk on Sunday shoes. I was younger, meaner, stubborn, drowning in my own bad news. Built your name across the doorway, crayon stains along the wall, little hands around my thumb. So I swore I'd never let you fall. Boy, the road is yours now. Keys are shaking in your hand. All those miles I carried you, now you draw your own rough map. If the night gets too damn heavy and the sky comes crashing down, call my name, I'll hear you somehow. But boy, the road is yours now. You grew taller than my shadow, stole my jacket, stole my hat, muttered something about the suburbs like a cage you never asked. Now your duffel's by the doorway, photo frames turned face down still. Truck is idling in the driveway like it's waiting on my will. If the night gets too damn heavy and the sky comes crashing down, call my name, I'll hear you somehow. My boy, the road is yours now. I ain't the man I should have been, missed some games, some prayers, but I kept a light in every room for the day you'd climb those stairs. So take my fear, turn it to fuel. Take my sin, turn them to song. Every goodbye in this old bar means you're strong enough to be good. This old town, but boy, the road is yours now. The road is yours now. You stir your drink hands start to shake. Laugh at your own old joke like it might break. Silver in your hair, stain on your sleeve. You say it goes so fast, I half believe. I scroll through my phone while you tell that same old story. You just smile, let the silence do the worry. I wish I had listened more to every word you threw away. All those quiet kitchen talks that I kept pushing to someday. Now the clock is at my door, you're walking toward the shore. I wish I had listened, I wish I had listened more. You miss a step on the front porch stair. Laugh it off, say son, my knees just need some air. You forget my plans, ask twice in a row. Still at that job you hate, you used to know. You pause mid-sentence, chasing names along the ceiling, and I feel years slip like bourbon, so revealing. I wish I had listened more to the way your silence changed, how your stories got shorter and your hands rearranged all the frames behind the door, like a map to what came before. I wish I had listened. Oh, I wish I had listened more. You touch my shoulder, say one day you'll understand. I laughed too loudly, had my trembling hands. Every later that I promised echoes through this empty bar. You're still here beside me, but you're already half that far. Wish I had listened more when you talked about your dad, all the fears you never voiced, all the nights you felt this bad. Now your taxi's at the door and the meter's running hard. I wish I had listened. Oh, I wish I had listened more. You stir your drink, hands finally still. You say, call me when you can. And I swear I always will. You stir the ice in your drink, handshake more than they used to. You laugh and say it's the cold, but the summer air says that ain't true. A trace of scars on your knuckles, stories I never quite learned. You stare a hole in the counter, like something in you still burns. You say one day you'll understand, then you drift off, change of plan. I always thought there'd just be more, one more game, one more war story. I wish I had listened more to the cracks in your voice, the long pauses, every half-finished tale on the porch, every win, every loss, every cause. Now the clock keeps kicking down the door, and the words fall flat on this floor. God, it cuts me to the core. I wish I had listened more. Your coat hangs loose on your shoulders, Sunday suit 2 sizes wide. You say the doctors are cautious and you steer the talk to my life. You ask if I'm sleeping enough and shrug it off with a grin. But I see the pills in your pocket there, the quiet fear in your skin. You say I'm fine, don't you fuss, try to flip the script on us. I bite my tongue like before, let the silence close the door. I wish I had listened more when you slipped and called me your old man, when you stared too long at the floor, trying hard to remember your hands. Now the clock keeps kicking down the door, and the truth spills out in the world. God, it cuts me to the core. I wish I had listened more. All those dinners with the TV loud, all those drives where we talked about weather. I hear the words you never said ringing clear now, late as ever. If I could sit by your bedside, ask every question I store, I'd trade these late night regrets for your voice, just your voice, 1 minute more. I wish I had listened more to the tremble behind your laughter, to the fight you were losing alone, in the quiet that came after. Now the clock keeps kicking down the door, and they call my name from the wood. I stand frozen in the corridor, whispering, I'm here, I'm here. I wish I had listened more. bench stool, empty glass, TV glowing at the edge of the bar. Your shirt still smell like work when you drag your boots in from the dark. You never said a word, just hung that coat on the same old chair. Thought you lived in shadows, turns out you were holding up the air. Now I understand your tired hands, every line a little promise you never named. You held through the leaks and the storms, took every blow so the house stayed warm. Now I understand your tired hands. You were breaking so your boy could stand. Paychecks, thin as paper, but the light somehow always stayed on. You laughed through late notices, turned the overdue letters into songs. I cursed your quiet, said you never talked to me at all. Didn't see those midnight numbers adding up your heart against the wall. Tired hands, every scar, small surrender you never claimed. You kept the wolves at the edge of the yard, lost a piece of yourself with every yard. Now I understand your tired hands. You were bleeding so your boy could stand. I used to think you were made of stone, but stone can crack when the world leans on it too long. Yeah, I see it now. If I could pour you one last drink, I'd raise it high, say the words I should have said then. Now I understand your tired hand, every shake a little story you never told. You took the weight that was meant for two, built a life from the broken things you knew. Now I understand your tired hands. You were breaking so your boy could stand. Quiet bar, one chair, old wood, flat stare, just me and this worn out drink. You came home late, boots by the door, never said much, just stared at the floor. I thought you loved the silence more than us. Grumbled at the bill back up. You smell like rain and gasoline, cold coffee stains on your blue shirt sleeve. I roll my eyes when you drift away. You didn't see the weight you carried every day. Now I understand your tired hands, all those nights you held this house together. Broken back, thin paycheck, bad weather. I was just a kid who never asked how you kept us standing through the crash. Now I understand your tired hands. Your tired hand.
Your tired hand.
Remember that Christmas, lights went dark. You lit 3 candles, said we'll make a start. Laughed it off like it was some old joke, while you calling favors from folks you barely know. Fixed our shoes with your old knives, bent your pride to stretch this life. I cursed your temper, called you stone, didn't know you swallowed fear alone. Now I understand your tired hand. All those nights you held this house together, good in tongue, burned fingers, rough weather. I was just a kid who never asked how you stitch our chances from the scratch. Now I understand your tired hand. Now I understand your tired.
Your tired hand.
I see my face in a bathroom mirror. Same dark ring, same quiet anger. I'm counting bills by a kitchen light, whisper your name like a late night prayer. If I could go back, sit by your chair, ask one question, breathe the same air, I'd say, oh man, how did you stand? And just reach out and take your hand. Now I understand your tired hand. Every scar, every split, every tremor, you were holding up a life I barely remembered. I was just a kid who turned away while you kept the wolves outside the gate. Now I understand your tired hands. Oh, your tired hands. Now I understand. Now I understand your tired hands.
Oh yeah, your tired hand. Oh, your tired hand.
Whoa, room by number. You're wiping down the same old bar, same rack, same glass, same scar on your knuckle from that fight in '89. You joke about the way I drink, say I overthink. laugh and ask if I'm doing fine. Words pile up behind my teeth like smoke that never leaves this place. Your tired hands, your crooked sleeve, I trace the lines along your face. I finally see the man you are, not just a driver of a beat-up car, not just a shadow in the kitchen light, or the warning voice in the middle of the night. I finally see the weight you bear, all the broken dreams you never share. I'm reaching through the years so far to say thank you to the man you are. You say, don't stay out too late. I'm already late on every call I said that I would make. You hide your cough inside your fist, say it's just a twist of weather in a bad old break. I stir my drink and lose my nerve, let the silence steal your due. But in my chest the phrases burn, all the things I owe to you. I finally see the man you are, not just a name on my old guitar, not just a storm I thought I had to fight, or the because I said so cutting through the night. I finally see the love you gave, every sacrifice you tried to save. I'm reaching through the years so far to say thank you to the man you are. One day that stool will be empty, your keys hang quiet on the door. So I speak now while you're with me, before this chance is just a ghost on the floor. I finally see the man you are, all the gentle heart behind the scars, all the miles you drove till your eyes went red, all the hungry nights so that I'd get fed. I finally see the road you walked, every unsaid thing in the way you talk. I'm reaching through the years so far to say thank you to the man you are. Yeah, thank you to the man you You're wiping down the same old bar, TV flickers on your face, tired hands around that rag, like you're polishing your mistakes. Watch your shoulders bending right, every sigh a little prayer. I came to talk 1,000 times, kept dying halfway through the air. All those years I swore I knew it all, called your warnings changed, and I learned to fall. Now my world tastes strange, like a brand new scar, but I gotta try, right here, right now. I finally see the man you are, standing in the quiet, holding up the dark. You carried all my storms inside your arms. I finally see the man you are. You never wore a crown, you just took the scar. I came to say thank you. I finally see the man you are. You missed your bands last Friday set, took the job that paid the rent, turned your whiskey into coffee, traded codes for busted vents. I used to call you coward when you stayed and I walked out. Didn't see you were the anchor while I was busy burning out. Every door I slammed, you kept one key, held your tongue, let the blame hit free. Now the truth cuts clean in this empty bar, and it's burning up my throat tonight. I finally see the man you are, standing in the quiet, holding up the dark. You carried all my storms inside your arms. I finally see the man you are. You never wore a crown, you just took the scar. I came to say thank you. I finally see the man you are. If this is late, I hope it's not too late to lay these broken words like chips upon your plate. You turn and ask me, kid, you stay along. My voice shakes, glass in hand, but my heart comes out strong. I finally see the man you are, standing in the quiet, holding up the dark. You carried all my storms inside your arms. I finally see the man you are. You never wore a crown, you just took the scar. I came to say thank you. I finally see the man you are. I came to say thank you before the lights all fade to black. I finally see the man you are, and I can't take those lost years back. You were born in a hard year, snow on the roof, bills on the table. I learned learned how to bend, not break, so you could grow up able. I patch my hands on rusted steel, spend my prayers on keeping the lights on. Now your name's on a one-way ticket and my boy is already gone. The road will test your heart, stone by stone, mile by mile, mile by mile. It'll pull your seams apart, ask if all is hurt is worth the trial. But when the rain cuts through your guard and you're standing in the dark, remember where you start. The road will test your heart. You stand there with that old duffel, same Porsche, same cracked front step. You got my jaw, your mama's fire, and dreams too big for this address. I can't shield you from the thunder or barter with whatever comes next. I just press this old key in your hand, say find your way, do your best. Yeah, the road will test your heart, stone by stone, mile by mile, mile by mile. It'll pull your seams apart, ask if all this hurt is worth the trial. When every promise falls apart and you're bleeding through your scar, remember where you start. The road will test your heart. If you hear that train call midnight and you feel too tired to stand, think of how you took your first steps, falling forward, holding my hand. Oh, I'll be a voice in the doorway, a light in the house you lived. You were made to walk through fire, not to settle for what's left. The road will test your heart, stone by stone, mile by mile, mile by mile. It'll pull your seams apart, ask if all this hurt is worth the trial. But when the sky is torn apart and you're praying to restart, remember where you start. The road will test your heart. Yeah, remember where you start. The road will test your heart. ticket folded in your fist. Coffee's cold between us. Too many words will never fit. Your mama's eyes are on that window. Mine are stuck on how you've grown. You're half my anger, half a halo, and the rest you'll have to learn alone. The road will test your heart, strip you down to who you are, turn your silver into scars, your prayers into sparks. When the night feels torn apart and you're bleeding in the dark, remember where you started from. The road will test your heart. I was younger than you ever thought I was when you were small. Built a life out past due wages, and the fear I'd lose it all. I taught you how to swing and fight, not when you should walk away. Other hands will try to guide you, some to bless and some to take. The road will test your heart, strip you down to who you are, turn your silver into scars, your prayers into sparks. When the night feels torn apart and you're bleeding in the dark, remember where you started from. The road will test your heart. Standing in the wreckage, wonder what you're living for. Hear my voice inside the thunder, feel it burning through the rain. You're my blood out in the distance, riding on that leaving train. The road will test your heart, strip you down to who you are, turn your silver into scars, your prayer